but I was gonna sing brown skinned girls, maybe. I, I don't know the words. I don't know the words to brown skinned girls.
I don't know. I don't know all the words to it either. But you can
We
tell
ain't
me
gonna.
come on in the room though.
Well, okay, y'all. Well, y'all can come on in the room then.
Yeah, they can come on in the room, honey. They
Yes, with me.
yeah.
Yes, with me and Miss Tabitha Brown. Now, we can't sing her signature song because this ain't.
We ain't finna cook nothing.
There you go. We ain't finna cook nothing. We finna
I,
just.
I want to see you come on in the room when I'm about to cook.
That's what it is. Okay, well, I'm gonna think of something the next time.
Okay, very good.
Create. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know no other brown skin song.
That's all right.
Then I thank you so much for being in the mix with me on today, Miss Tabitha Brown.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. You know I love you. For
I know, and guess what? Let me just show you something right quick before we even get so just to give you some backdrop. Do you know that I have been in connection knowing you since 2014?
It's been quite some time.
Let me show you something. Let me see if it's gonna show. Hold on, wait.
Yes, girl.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Hold on, where I'm at.
And it was
Can you
even,
see it?
yeah, I see it at the Sheen thing, but it was even before then. I knew,
What?
yo, you had contacted. That's why we took the picture because we had already met on Facebook.
Girl, I didn't even know that. Well, look
Yeah,
at the Lord. We was looking real slim and well, you still slim and trim.
and honey, I was lost back then. Well, actually, that was the time because I had breastfed for almost a year. But those was during them times where I would be starving myself trying to look thin, child.
Cause you was acting. We gonna get into that. But I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I remember that. And let me do another blast from the past right quick. I remember back in 2014
Yes.
on a lot of things, and I remember texting you or in the DM, and I said to you, I said, let's see, we were talking about some designs or some clothes or something like that, and I said, you know what, you're going to make a bigger impact in entertainment in the inner. Let me start over because I'm stuttering. I said you are going to make a bigger impact in the entertainment industry than you know. I hope this does not startle you, but spiritually, God is going to open some doors for you that have been closed. Then I said, I don't know if you've been fasting or praying, but it's about to happen. Big things. And you was like, I received that.
Oh yeah, honey. I always have received those messages.
I
All
said, you know what? And I kept it. I was like, wait, I don't know if I'm a message order, but I kept it.
but see, honey, that was 2014, and what came after that was when he had to take me through. He had to
That's
take me through some things.
you were on the verge of getting ready to go through.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I thought that I was on the verge of going into a great season, but I was on
Okay.
the verge of going into something else.
Okay. Well, then let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, because that was 2014 going into 2015. Everything was great. I thought, I
Hmm.
wasn't free. I wasn't free. I was still trying to pretend to be somebody else, not look a certain way, wear my hair only one way, cover my accent, try to be thin, all those things, right?
Yeah,
And then in 2015, I started doing stand up because I was like,
you did.
way for me to get a TV show, right? The acting
Mm.
is not working out for me. I'm not really getting any, like I wasn't really making any strides like I thought. Uh,
Hmm.
and so I started doing stand up and I loved it. I loved it. Did it later in 2015, but loved it so much. And then come January of 2016, I went to Sundance and I was like, oh my God, I
I
could just
remember that.
it's about to take off. And maybe the week after I came back from Sundance, I started getting sick. I woke up with that headache in the back
And
of my.
hold that. Hold that part. Okay, so we're gonna let me get this before we get to that part. So I do know one thing. I want to just backtrack a little bit for a second, Tab. When we were communicating, I know that you and I had something in common. I don't even know if you remember this or not, but we began to share because I remember you used to talk about dimes and stuff a lot, and I used to be like,
Mhm.
what are these dimes about, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know or not, but I think that you told me that your mom had passed away September
Hmm.
30th, 2007.
Yes.
My mom had passed away October 16th, 2007.
Oh wow. Wow.
Right. So you was right on time with the inspiration. You just didn't know it, but you
Yeah.
really were with encouraging me around those times. And when you was getting into the acting, when I was getting into acting, is when you were getting ready to go to Sundance.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
used to reach out to you and be like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to support you. I wanted this, I wanted that, and give me advice on this."
Trying to do some theater or something.
I was doing theater in Dallas.
You gotta go, girl. You better go to do your theater. Do whatever you can do in your area.
You did, and look, and you told me this because I was like, "Well, just give me some advice, Tabitha, on what to do when I go to my audition." You said, "Remember when you walk in the room, they need you."
Yes.
And I said, "Well, girl, they do." So I started stepping into the stage like, "Y'all need me. Let me relax and be comfortable."
That's right.
I had to share that a little bit. So let me just delve into this. Okay.
I'm glad you shared that though, because I always like to hear the things that I said that I don't remember that I said, because
Okay.
it confirms to me I wasn't as lost as I thought I was. I've always tried to give of myself any knowledge that I have. I always try to give that away to others, because that whatever you're seeking in God, you got to be willing to give it away. That's why I've never been a person that be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna tell her. She might make it before I do." I ain't like, no, we have to share. But the other that, yeah, they do need us. When we walk in the room, honey, they need us. They trying to cast a role.
They are, right.
Yeah.
You just said something so profound. A lot of times when we are going through, whether it's loss or sickness or unemployment, those are the times where God uses the most.
Yes.
He tests our faith.
Absolutely.
He allows you to use what he stored up in you all these years to help someone else.
Absolutely.
I'm going through this, but you still took time out to say, "Let me pour into this little chocolate sister. Let me tell her some positive things. Let me post this on the." And at the time, you hadn't went viral. This was just you.
I never started doing videos until 2017.
Exactly. So what I want to, excuse me, what I wanted to look at today was the fact of the journey to that.
Mm-hmm.
Reading something from you, about you, and it's literally and metaphorically satisfies the hunger of millions with her unique approach to vegan food, with her wholesome comedic personality. That's kind of like where it started. That's a brink of where it started, like a summary of how it started. But like you said, it officially started when you got sick.
Right.
Veganism, I'm sorry, when you started, doing the vegan food. You got sick back in, it was 16?
January of 2016 is when I got sick, but I was sick for a year and 7 months.
Okay.
Until I discovered, going vegan. But,
so when I'm sorry, go ahead.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't go vegan until 2017, a year and a half later after being sick.
So when you talked about being sick earlier, you had said that you had the chronic headaches, and did you ever find out what that was? The headache pain?
They never could figure out what was wrong with me. I had chronic pain, this resting headache in the back of my head, chronic fatigue. I would sleep all day, all night, just be so tired. When I would, walk, sometime I would fall. My balance was off. They thought I was going through early menopause. I started having all types of problems down there. Like it was just out of whack. They couldn't figure it out. I know that, because I had a car accident in high school. It's always had a bad neck after that.
Okay.
Then I found out, because at one time I had a really bad scare where one doctor told me that whatever I was experiencing, he thought was hereditary. Fine, because of deterioration. And my mom died of ALS. So it was the longest 8 days of my life. And I really thought, dang, God, you brought me this far to bring me to this, And when they went back and looked at the MRI, the deterioration, they did fine, but it was because on the other side, it was deep and enlarged into my spine, probably for 20 years. So the spine is pretty much gone. It's like deterioration at the tip. I have arthritis. So I do still live with that pain that comes and goes.
Okay.
But nothing in compared to what it was. But during that time, I knew I had that issue, but then all these things started happening. And they just never could figure out what it was. And I had one rheumatologist tell me, after I don't know how many MRIs and tests and blood tests and all this, she was actually the last doctor that I saw. And she told me, she said, listen, she was like, we know it's something autoimmune happening in your body. We just can't figure it out. She was like, when we can't figure it out, we usually tell people they have fibromyalgia. I said, so you tell me you just going to give me something? But because you can't figure out what it was. And I knew at that point, I was like, okay, I can't, I got to be done for now. I got to just seek God and really try to, find a resolution for this.
What's going on? And that led to, I remember, choice.
Yeah.
Like you even told me to look at it. I was like, I'm not looking at it. He was like, my family watched What the Health.
Yes. We watched
it on Netflix.
On Netflix. We watched it, and when they started talking about diseases in families not being all hereditaries, that we eat the same thing causing the same disease. For me, that was like a light bulb. And I was like, well, you know what? My family has a lot of different ailments and illnesses and young deaths. Just, my mom was 51 when she died. My dad is 68. He's the oldest male to live in our family. And I have aunts who had massive heart attacks and strokes before the age of 50. And uncles who died before the age of 50, 40 even.
Wow.
And meat was the common denominator in that moment. And so I thought, you know what? I've tried all the drugs that they've given me. I've tried all the steroids. I've tried everything they tried to make me better, and nothing worked. But I haven't tried this. And so I decided, let's do a 30-day challenge.
30-day challenge. And you took everybody on social media through the challenge with your husband and him trying it. Matter of fact, I think they did it for 30 days.
Yeah, we did it together as a family for 30 days. And so I would do little funny videos and, saying we just doing this challenge, but it wasn't until, it was fun then, but it wasn't until I made the final decision to be vegan is when I got nervous and was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna do videos and tell people I'm officially gonna be vegan.
Really?
Yeah, because it's kind of like, you do a 30-day challenge, everybody kind of like, oh, she's doing it for 30 days, but you say this gonna be my life.
Yeah, that is scary.
It's scary. And I shaved off all my hair in the process. Remember that?
You did, because your hair was long and it was really pretty. It was really pretty. I mean, it's pretty now too. But yeah, it was really long.
Yeah, I did a whole new unveiling of myself. I got free, honey. I got free.
You did. And guess what? You freed so many people in the process and probably didn't even know it.
Yes, I do those so often, and it fills my heart with joy. I'm so thankful for that. To be used.
Go ahead, babe.
No, just to be used. Because sometimes when we going through, we think about us, but we have to go through to save others sometimes.
You're right.
To be chosen, to be used in that way. Oh God, thank you.
But look, so don't you wonder sometimes, because I know I do. I grew up being different, all the time being different. One with the big eyes, with the facial expressions, with the hair, with the accent.
Yes.
But those are the ones that God says that are so unique and so different. Those are the ones he chooses and he used, whether you want to be used or not. You know what I mean? And
anybody can be used.
Yeah. Anybody can be used. Absolutely. And the thing about it is, like you said, anybody can be used, but not everybody is chosen.
Right.
Because I think with people who are chosen, what does the scripture say?
Many are called, but few are chosen.
That one, and to whom much is given, much is required.
Much is required, yeah.
Much is required. So I want to look before we break out into a shout. Because I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to get these scriptures together.
Yeah.
Got into a shout. So you started off with What the Health, right?
Yes.
I remember, Tab, you posting this video. This is before it went viral. I think you were doing Uber.
Yeah.
And you was like, I got to find some creative ways to eat vegan, because this is, I don't know if it was getting boring to you or whatever. So you stopped at Whole Foods, and what happened?
Yeah, I know. I stopped at Whole Foods because I know they be having vegan options. It wasn't boring to me. I was just like, I need some breakfast, and I'm going here, see what they got, because I'm driving right now. So I went in and found this, vegan bacon I had never heard of. I had never heard of bacon. And so I got the TTLA sandwich and ate the first half of the sandwich so quick. I remember I have a video. I was talking to my cousin and on Marco Polo. The Marco Polo, right? So me and her would often talk while I was driving. I would leave her messages or whatever to check in. And I was like, girl, I was eating the sandwich. I was like, oh my God, the sandwich is so good. I'm like, I said, oh girl, I got to go. I gotta go do a video real quick, tell people about the sandwich. And it's so funny. She sent me that video the other day and was like, oh my God, I just found your Marco Polo right before you made the video that went viral. And so I literally, I posted the video, not thinking anything of it, because back then, wasn't really nobody watching my videos, And so I posted it and went back to driving Uber. And by the time I got home, the video and started going viral, had over 50,000 views. And I was like, Lord have mercy, who is watching this video?
Everybody, because that's the thing about it. Like, you figured if nobody was really watching your videos,
Yeah.
you hadn't fully stepped into your purpose.
Yeah.
So once you did that, it took off. And I think everybody and their mama, if I'm gonna just be frank, this TTLA, they was everywhere. I think Whole Foods getting sold out.
Yeah.
Or tagging all the Whole Foods. Y'all need this lady. Y'all need to find this lady. And what I mean, so did they ever find you?
Yeah, absolutely. 4 days. In 4 days, millions. In 4 days, it had millions of views.
Of course.
All on like different news outlets were picking it up and all that stuff. And they reached, I know, he's spoiled, child. Within 4 days, they reached out and said, we saw the video. We love you. We would love to work with you. And I became their brand ambassador for the TTLA sandwich and all, plant-based foods. I did campaigns with them and toured and traveled for the last 2 years telling my story based on that video. But that's how people discovered me.
But Tab, like, what does it mean? Because I never went viral yet. I'm gonna say, yeah, come on, Lord.
Okay, honey. It is something I never planned for in my life.
But what does that feel like to first go viral? Because we're gonna get into like a few recent ones. But what did that feel like for millions of people to just be reaching out to you and you viral? Like, what is that?
What was crazy was it literally went like this. I told my husband at night, I looked at it and I was like, 50,000, I don't know who's watching this video. And that morning I had over 100,000+ views. And I told him, I think I'm going viral. He said, what does that mean? I said, I don't know.
Right.
You gonna make some money? I said, I don't know. I hope so. I'm driving Uber. I need to make some money.
Right.
It was mind blowing. I was like, these people are sharing this video, and then it became a challenge, became a TTLA.
It was.
And I mean, it just blew my mind. It still blows my mind today.
Mm-hmm.
It still blows my mind that people watch me just for being me. To cut up with folk and eat good and cook sometime and give inspiring words, and people watch my videos. I mean, depending on what you think is viral, what you consider viral, whether it's a couple 100,000, whatever, every video I post goes viral in that aspect.
It does.
Like, it still blows my mind. It is mind blowing.
But let me ask you this right quick, because this is what got me about you in a sense too. Like, you were an actress first. Were you a theatrical actress also, or just screen? Or
yeah, I started in the theater because I'm from North Carolina and we didn't have nothing else when I was growing up. So that's why I told you, girl, do theater, honey, do whatever is available to you. So I did theater, but then I moved to LA to do film and television. So I hear a lot of like independent films, commercials, a couple of TV co-stars or whatever, some guest stars on some shows, but never any real big breaks.
But you are really, you know what? You are a really good actress. Like, I've really seen you act in some things. I don't remember exactly the name of it, but I think you were playing like a drug addict.
Oh yeah, honey. Listen, I used to play drug addict. Baby was one of my favorite characters to play.
Really?
Oh my God. But I just love to play anything that's so far away from who I am.
That's acting though.
It is. And I believe everybody has a story to tell. And I love to tell a story that may be painful, but add a little humor so that it's easier to watch and then the message gets across. But I love playing characters outside of myself. However, I do love to play a good fun mom, good fun sister, whatever too. But yeah, I mean, that's the joy of acting, being able to bring a character to life that is nothing like you.
Well, that's, you know what? Funny you said that. I'm gonna go back a little bit to what I just saw today. It looks like Essence released like an article or write-up about you being America's favorite mom or aunt, dad, sister. Yeah, I mean, how did that make you feel to wake up to that article today?
It feels, I be pinching myself, honey, every morning. I wake up and look at my phone and look at my email and messages from my team now, and I literally have to pinch myself and be like, Lord, this is what I have always dreamt of. America's Mom is special to me because for 10 years it's been on my vision board. For 10 years I've said I want to see me as America's mom. I want to be America's mom. I've always said that for the last 10+ years.
Really?
Absolutely. I've always said I want Claire Huxtable meets Roseanne right in the middle.
That's a good comparison. That's a sitcom.
It is.
Come on, sick. I'm good. I can be a good little sister. I can be a next door neighbor. So just think about me. You know, when you get this, think about me. Now, I know we're time a little bit. I want to be respectful of your time. So you kind of touched on coming to LA and having to worry about your image. That's one of the things that has really plagued me since I've been here, because I felt like coming from Texas in the South, where everybody's not everybody, but thick is good.
We thicker in the South than we is in LA. Okay?
Yeah, thick is good. So coming from Dallas to California, everybody had a little bitty waist, like they had 3 ribs.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, everybody had these, these bicycle hips. I'm like, okay, God, like I fit in, and I think, I don't know if we discussed this or not, but I've gotten so many no's. I may not look right for the part, or I may not, whatever. Like you said, your accent, and it can be discouraging.
Yeah.
I really appreciate what you said about how this new chapter in your life allows you to be able to just be you without having to conform to what Hollywood says, anybody else, casting director says. You can be you and be able to be used in being you.
Absolutely.
Was that transition hard? Coming from, the straight hair, long hair?
It was, the transition was freeing. It was getting sick and making a decision to be free.
Ooh.
Right? Because I really feel like part of the reason I got so sick is because I was suffocating the real me. I couldn't breathe. And I couldn't breathe. Tab couldn't breathe. Because I was trying to fit in and talk one way, wear my hair one way, this girl, be skinny.
Yeah.
And guess what? Still didn't get no big breaks. Trying to do all that stuff to fit in when I was always meant to stand out.
Wow.
It was never, it wasn't serving me. However, I would not change any of it because I needed to go through that so I could be this Tab today.
Okay.
And then I can tell other young ladies that you're enough just how you are. As an actor, we'll develop a character. If I need to change my accent for the character, absolutely, I'll do that.
Okay.
But just Tab, honey, when I walk in the room, you getting Tab. She free.
And everybody loves that.
No longer in mental chains. I'm who I am, and I'm enough.
I'm sorry, sis. You're so humble. I think that's the thing that really just, you're so welcoming, and everybody feel like they know you. Like, it's like, that is my best friend in my head, or that's my sister, auntie, like you said. You're so welcoming and so sincere in your presentation. How do you maintain? Now, of course, you have a very interesting and loving family, but how do you maintain that foundation of just being humble, just being who you are? Because sometimes people can get this type of recognition and it goes to their head. Some people say stardom, but I'm gonna say recognition and elevation. How do you stay grounded and humble?
My family is my foundation, right? And I don't have to nobody except them.
Okay.
Right? First, and my family, and I don't ever be a representation of something that I don't want my kids to see. I don't want them to think that, oh, is this how my mom acts? I don't ever want this.
Okay.
And I know that things can happen like this, just like honey, God can take it away just like that. So honey, I'm grateful to be in this moment. And I don't be nasty to nobody. My goal and my purpose is to love people, to make other people feel loved, seen, and heard. Right? And you can't do that with a nasty attitude. You can't make people feel welcoming if you got a wall up. That's not how I want to live life. I want to treat people honestly, how I do it. Right? And I really just I want to leave a good mark. I just want to leave a good mark on the world. And that's required, to do that. It requires to be listening to people. And that's what
I'm now look now. So do you get mad ever?
Girl, yeah.
Because you just you just seem like, oh my God, I just want to squeeze your cheeks.
Yeah, like, you always tell people, my middle name is Bonita. So I always tell people, y'all only want to know Tab. Okay.
Bring Bonita. There you go. Bonita ain't okay.
It take a lot to get me upset, right? Back in the day, it has always really taken me a lot to get upset, but I used to have less patience than I do now. I have so much patience now.
Wow.
And I always say, if you get me to the point where I'm upset, you've done me so wrong. You've done it so wrong. And I don't have the energy to be like lashing, right? But honey, Tab is very, very upset.
Look, but you can't go there if you need to.
I'm the I always tell people, because I am, people like, real nice people, you don't want to make mad. I tell people this on
Oh yeah, them the ones you have to watch.
I take so much, and I give everybody. I see the best in everybody. I always look for the positive in everybody. So honey, if I'm upset, you didn't really cut up. And then, I have to get you right. And I'm a real mama too. I get kids straight. I don't play. I love them. And I am their friend, but I'm mama first. And I don't ever twist it.
That's good, because you know what? A lot of times nowadays, I would say millennial mamas, those kids be disrespectful.
Not in my house, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
No, you can have your moment.
Okay.
For half a second, you think you want to lose your mind. I so quickly and gently bring you back. Not in my house.
Look, what's the sit down look that you give them when they need to sit down somewhere?
Don't play, girl. I mean, you guys speak so many different languages.
Do
anybody's kid, I don't care what nationality they is, okay? I can get anybody's kid together with a look.
See, I think that's like the old school black mama thing. Like, you can be anywhere and just get there, look like.
My mom used to hit me from across the room with her eyes like,
that means set it down, chill out.
You better get somewhere, okay? Or talk to me, girl. Don't make me do that. You better.
Oh no, that right there, you're gonna get a whooping probably.
You better get somewhere.
Oh, you're gonna get a whooping. Yeah, the mumble conversation. So Tab, listen, love.
Yeah.
Okay, how has things slowed down for you since the COVID? Because right now, everybody's experiencing this COVID. They say shutdown, lockdown, isolation. I try to look at it more positive, self-reflection, time to self-care. But for you, when you were doing a lot of traveling with your business, have you been affected by the COVID-19?
In the first couple of weeks, yes. I lost a lot of money in the first couple
of weeks.
Really? All my events got canceled, and I make a lot of money traveling. And so I had like 4 or 5 events that got canceled that I wasn't able to go do. And so but I trust him,
Yeah.
To be safe. Ain't no amount of money in the world worth my health or my family.
At all.
So I was like, well, Lord, you provide. It's fine, And 2 or 3 weeks later, honey, my whole life changed. And I ain't been traveling, but I've been working in this house. Do you hear me?
I've been seeing you, because look, now, I ain't even got on TikTok yet. Now, I done looked up, and I said, now, Tab done came on here and said that she done went viral on TikTok.
And it went viral, and just celebrated 2 months on the 9th. What's the date? The 10th, 11th? What's the 12th. So on the 9th, made 2 months I've been on TikTok. And
how you get
2.7.
Did you get 2.7 million viewers or followers? Is it followers or viewers? I don't know. On TikTok.
It's the same, I think, followers.
So do you do different types of videos on TikTok, or you just
really quick vegan recipes? I do inspirational videos. They're all like 1 minute or less.
Girl, it's just your season.
It's my season. God is. He said. I always tell people, my mama up there wearing his shoulder out. She like this. Wait a minute, I got one more thing I need you to do for my daughter. You told me you're gonna do this. Excuse me. You said, look,
one more thing. Honey,
I bet you he up there like, Patricia, I got it. But wait a minute.
Chill out. There's something else happened. Just one more time.
Add one more thing.
I love it. Well, I'm glad that it's not, slowing you down too much. It's kind of sped back up, because I just heard, and you can confirm if it's true. Are we supposed to be on lockdown or
to July? From the very beginning, when it happened, my husband said, we're not going to be done with this until about the middle of July.
I said June.
He said that. And, it's real hot. They claim now, they saying that the heat kills the virus. I mean, I feel like if that's the case, put everybody in a humidifier, they got it.
That's it.
If that's the case.
I don't know something. Yeah, what's going on?
But that's what they're saying, the middle of July. that's when we're supposed to be able to come out of quarantine. I don't mind waiting.
Me either.
I don't mind waiting, and
Me.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I can just
Mhm.
do what I'm doing here in the house. And
Mhm.
just keep making content. I'll keep doing videos and trying to inspire people. Because the thing that I have focused on a lot during quarantine, which has been very much so to me a responsibility.
Okay.
When I went viral on TikTok and all my following that I already had on Facebook and Instagram,
Mhm.
I made it my responsibility to be people's joy or their life,
Oh.
even if it's just for that moment in the day. Because this world, I mean, it can get to you. It can get.
Mhm.
I know what it is to have anxiety and to be depressed,
Yeah.
to be, scared and panic.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's why I do the videos that I do, and I'm very consistent. I've always been consistent, but even more so now because now I have a whole different fan base. I have a younger generation of people who are watching.
You do. You do. And
And
it's helpful. It's helpful
absolutely,
because I'm quarantined or I'm by myself, like in California by myself.
yeah.
To imagine not having the husband, the children, whatever, just to be at the house. Like if I did not create an outlet for myself, I'm gonna be up here rocking back and forth like this.
Right. You have to, you got to do something. But that's,
Yeah,
what I'm making a decision to, especially when you have a platform, you got to be responsible with what you put out.
you do.
And so I was like, you know what? Some people only have 1 minute of joy per day or happiness or something to take their mind off. And I want to be that thing. So that has been my responsibility that I've taken serious during the quarantine. So listen, we in the house to July, honey. I'm gonna be putting out content, doing my part.
Hey, look, we're gonna have to connect personally too if you can. I want to learn how to these tacos. Now I'm not completely vegan, but I'm open.
Yes.
Try these pecan tacos, or is it
Uh-huh.
taco?
You do a raw.
Pecan, pecan,
Honey, it's a pecan. I don't know. In Texas, y'all call it pecan. In
pecan,
Texas, that's what y'all say.
pecan, mm-hmm.
How it's spelled.
Pecan.
I ain't never seen the word C-A-N be pronounced con.
Pecan. All right, well, it's up for debate. Tomato,
Now,
tomato.
con artist would be C-O-N. Pecan.
But you can't. Don't judge me. Here, that's my accent. That's where I'm from, and I'm holding on to it.
They talk about me and be like, it ain't pecan, it's pecan. I'm like, you spell it and get back to me.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because you may be about right about that. Now let me.
Wherever you are, honey, however you say it is your business.
Was it my business if I wanted to say it?
You can say it like
that. These catchphrases. I know we're getting ready to wrap up. These catchphrases that you have. How do those come to your mind? What do you say? Add a little more garlic and
like that.
Like that. Like where does those come from?
I was raised when I was little. I spent a lot of time with my great granddaddy, my granddaddy, and my dad is my best friend. And we were storytellers, and we from the country. So, from the country, we're all kind of things.
Right.
And so, I just have always said little catchy things because that's my daddy do. I talk to my daddy every day. And I don't know, they just stuck. And I use them often, when I'm cooking, especially when I videos, I would tell people, I do it this way because that's my business. But that's how I live my life. And I also want other people to know, don't take yourself, so serious. Honey, it's your business. If that's how you want to cook, do it that way. You can. But whatever decision you make, that's your business.
It is all the time. I love it though. But you're see, that's what I'm saying. You're empowering people to be confident in their choices, be confident in what they do, and if they want to do it, it's their business. If they don't, it's their business. I love it.
Absolutely.
Listen now, how did you? So let me ask you this question, Donna, because someone was saying something on here. How did you go about naming Donna? Donna.
I was on live when I named Donna, and about almost 3 years now, 2.5 years ago. I'm on live. When Donna was a baby, she was real little then. So, honey, that's right dark in here. Let me move this thing. And so she started to grow out right here at the top. She grows straight right here. So she was just sitting straight up that day.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, God, y'all, this hair is growing straight up like Don King. I said, she must be named Donna.
I like it.
Don King, and it's stuck. And I've been calling her Donna ever since.
Now, listen, I don't wear my natural that much, but what can I name her?
Honey, she giving me very much so Sheila vibes.
Sheila.
Come
Y'all
on,
heard it here first. This is Sheila.
come
I
on,
like
Sheila.
I like it. I like it. Okay, sis, listen. In closing on the questions, now we lost three great icons this past weekend. It was Betty Wright, which I grew up singing. I don't know why when I was young, I was 8 singing
Clean up woman.
nuh-uh, tonight is
Oh, tonight is the night.
that you make me a woman. I said, Mama, why was I singing?
Oh,
That's a whole nother story why I was entertaining them back in the 70s, I guess. I don't know when it was.
yeah.
80s. Look, 80s. Yeah.
Right.
So, so anyway, we lost Miss Betty Wright, Little Richard,
Yeah.
Andre Harrell. Like, what were you thinking? Because it was back to back, like within a day's time. Like, what were you thinking when that happened? I mean,
Um,
thinking,
I am I'm very rare when it comes to death. You know,
yeah,
I am comfortable with death. And I understand that death is a part of life. And
mhm.
as the old folks always say, death always comes in threes. So I expect three.
You're right.
But it's very sad. With Andre Harrell, he was still very young.
Was.
The others had lived a very long life.
Mm-hmm.
His mission was done.
Yeah.
And when people leave this earth, even if my mom was 51, but her work here was done,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to be okay with that, right? And if we're still here, that means we still have work to do. So we must always remember that and celebrate their
You're
life.
right. It's hard though, because like I said, Mother's Day just passed.
Yeah,
Like myself, we didn't have, you had your children, but we didn't have a mother to celebrate
yeah,
on Earth.
right.
I would find certain ways to celebrate her essence or her memory. I would try to think of old sayings that she would say or pictures or whatever, just to kind of remember her. So I just appreciate you even giving that nugget, just to tell people that when you leave this earth, it was your time. You've served your purpose. You've done what you needed to do, and
Yeah,
you will call home.
absolutely.
Okay. Unless you was living under a rock. Oh, one more second. The Justice for Ahmad. Did you see the video? I meant to ask you about that earlier. Did you see the video?
I did.
Been on any of that? Are we going?
I mean, I tweeted about it. It broke my heart.
Okay.
It's a sad world that we live in, to
Mhm.
be constantly under attack
Yeah.
in one form or fashion, right?
Right.
And to be in 2020 and still have it happening, it is heartbreaking.
It is.
Um, and I literally, I pray about it, and it's like, what can we do?
Mm-hmm.
What can we do? Um, but in instances like that, we have to kill the ignorance.
True.
The ignorance has to die,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a day by day thing.
And with you saying that, I don't know if you saw it or not, but Lunel, Lunel, the comedian, Lunel. So Lunel and Shaka Khan, they kind of did like a peaceful protest on Mother's Day.
Oh, I didn't see it.
They did a peaceful protest. I think they did it in Inglewood, and efforts to kind of bring awareness to say, like, we're not standing for this anymore. So I guess as things unfold, I'll let you know. We'll talk more about that in the future. Now, just in case you've just been in a rock, I want y'all to check out Tab on Mondays with Very Good Mondays. You have Very Good Mondays with you and Choice, right?
Yes.
You want to say a little bit about them? Well, I can.
Well, Very Good Mondays is just my way of giving back to small businesses, right?
Mhm.
So I do this for a living, and I have a rate that a lot of people cannot afford. And
Okay.
so, when I was in prayer one day, God told me that I need to give, and I was like, "Well, Lord, I'm giving. Like, what else can I do?"
Right.
And He said, "Bless small businesses." And so I was like, "Okay." I've shopped from small businesses, and then
Mhm.
it came to me to do Very Good Mondays, and every Monday just bless a small business with free reviews.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Okay. And we have Fridays with Tab and Chance, your husband.
Yep. Fridays with Tab and Chance with me and my husband. We just do different topics and have fun and talk. Weston Brown, you stop bouncing that ball. You see, mommy is on the live. I'm on the video.
That's how it be sometimes. That's okay.
And
So
we in the
we're
court.
gonna,
They ain't got nowhere to go.
they don't. But you're their mama, so you gotta take care of them and feed them and stuff. Speaking of that, we have one game we're gonna play before we let you go. I know everybody's enjoyed you. I was trying to catch some of the questions. I've seen some people saying "Hold my mule" and "I love her." I love her hair. I'm trying to read, trying to look back.
Oh, thank y'all. I can't see no comments, but thank y'all.
Yeah, oh my gosh. And, I'll share it with
Live comments. My bad. I didn't even click it. Lord.
That's okay, love. So we're gonna play a little game, right? So this game is called Name That Famous Brown.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay. This Brown made sure we knew the truth about Aroni.
Oh, Bobby Brown.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that was good. This now he
My husband, when we was boyfriend and girlfriend in 8th grade, he thought he was Bobby Brown, honey. He used to be singing all that.
Oh, he did. He used to sing and dance.
Yeah, honey, he thought he was Bobby Brown, child. They both had the gap and stuff back then, and the haircut, the ramp, honey. You couldn't tell if he wasn't Bobby Brown.
He had the Gumby. Okay, my bad. Okay. Next one. So he was known for his permed hair and sultry dance moves that made everyone feel good.
Come on, James Brown.
Okay. This Brown made all us cougars feel like fine china.
Who's that? Chris Brown?
Oh, it was Chris Brown.
Yeah, very good.
All right. It's a hard one.
Okay.
This funny Brown was born in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina at that.
A funny Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Born in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Huh?
That's J. Anthony Brown.
Oh, J. Anthony Brown. I didn't know he was born in South Carolina.
He was.
Very good.
This Brown was said to be a little spicy.
Oh, oh no, she ain't no Brown.
Who?
I was thinking of the Spice Girl.
Mel B.
Mel B. It's her last name Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of Mel B because she's, Scary Spice or whatever. But I didn't know the B stood for Brown.
It did. I think it's Melanie Brown.
I never knew.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of the Spice. She who I thought of.
Yeah, then you was on the right track. Okay, last but not least, so you think you can act. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 words and you give me the facial expression.
Oh, okay. Can you see my face good? Let me get in here.
Oh, I can see right there. Good, right there. Happy. Confused. Angry.
Girl.
Hungry.
Whew. I am right now, actually.
Last one, sleep. That was easy, wasn't it? That was good. Thank you so much. You are such a ball of energy. I just love you to life.
Oh, thank you.
Always been so inspirational to me. And thank you. Please continue to keep sharing your videos and your inspiration to the world. We love it. We need it. And we're going to give that love and energy back to you so that you can continue to pour into us.
Thank you. I appreciate you, hon.
You're welcome. And thank you for being in the mix with Kasha Brown.
All right, honey. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you on the red carpets and stuff, doing all your
You will in front of the camera. But thank you, love. Thank you so very much. You be blessed.
Have a the same.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Did y'all enjoy that? Do y'all have anybody that y'all want to see next? Within reason? Thanks, Tamsin. I do have, I'm not sure if you're a 90s baby or not, but I do have Soul for Real coming up May the 21st. So I'll make sure that I'll keep y'all posted. Please drop comments of who y'all would like to see me try to interview next. If God says so, it'll happen. You like Sheila, girl? That's my new name. Sheila for my hair. Sheila. Thanks, Reginald. Does anybody have any questions for me while I'm still on? We got a few more minutes of my chat before I do. A few more minutes of my chat before I go. Can y'all hear me okay? Country Wayne. Okay, Country Wayne. Country Wayne. Does anyone know who Kerwin Claiborne is? Kerwin Claiborne? I don't know if Chandra is still on here or not. Do y'all know who Kerwin Claiborne is? Let's see. Do y'all know who this guy is? Can y'all see him? This is who I'm looking to get next. He's really funny. He's funny. His name is Kerwin Claiborne. Also, I don't know if you can see this or not. Just kind of taking this moment to answer any questions. If y'all have questions, this is Soul for Real. Y'all can see that. So y'all can please drop some names of some people who y'all want to see. Someone said Country Wayne. We're gonna try. I don't know. I can try to make that happen. I don't really know anybody who knows Country Wayne, but I'm gonna try to make it happen. Anybody else have any other suggestions besides Country Wayne? Gonna be on here a few more minutes. 80s baby right here. I'm here for them. Yeah, Soul for Real was, and they sound good. They sound really good. They still sound really good. They still sound really good. I also have some other 90s groups that I'm inquiring about getting. Hey, Tamara. That I'm inquiring about getting. So hopefully, let me step to the side. Well, y'all can see me do it now. I feel like I was a little oily. Let's see. I have a question on here. Okay. All right, y'all. If y'all don't have anybody else or any suggestions or any questions, thank you, Toy. Girl, it's big. I don't never wear my natural hair because it's too much. It's got me over here sweating already. Good. I'm glad you like Soul for Real. So they're gonna definitely be on May the 21st at 9 o'clock Central. Okay, Tamsin, whoever. Okay, cool. I have some people who are artists who are singers that are gonna be on soon. I'll just post the flyers. Y'all will see. Sorry, I guess y'all heard my phone. So if I let y'all hear a sample of a song, can y'all give me y'all's feedback if y'all like it or not? Let me see. Can y'all hear this? With Tasha Brown, fashion news and hot chocolate in the mix and mix. Hey, you, it's good to see ya. What's the latest scoop on Buzz? Let me know if y'all can hear my song. Fashionista with the entertainment. Hot topics from all over. I'm in the know for ya. In the mix, with Tasha Brown, fashion news and hot chocolate. In the mix. Come on in, you're hanging with the stars.
mix and miss. You ain't never gotta look too far with Tasha Brown.
Did y'all like that song? I know it's on my phone, so you really can't get the full effect, but let me know how y'all like that song for my theme song before the opening of my show. Let me know if y'all heard it. And if you heard it, leave your feedback. Thanks, Tamara. Not bad. Okay, okay. All right, Dee Dee, you liked it? Good. That's nice. Okay. It'll probably sound better once it's actually loaded into the system where you can hear. You like it, Fee? Good. Try to get something to where I could, dance to, or people can dance to when it comes on. Did y'all like Tabitha? Thanks, Tamsin. Did y'all enjoy the interview with Tabitha Brown? Okay, well, if there's no more, you did good, Letitia. Good, good, good. Tabitha is amazing. I've been knowing her for quite some time. And she's always been the same, always been the same. She's never changed. I met a lot of people. I touched on it a little bit about God's favor. People ask me sometimes, how do you know this person? How do you meet that person? When I say I don't know how it happened, I just be like, it's God. God just has favor for me. Not that he don't have it for anybody else, but he just allows me to be able to meet and come into connection with some amazing people and create friendships, not picture opportunities. I mean, that's why I don't post pictures a lot with me and anyone, because I don't want to put out, a fan picture. I want to create opportunities to meet people, build bonds, build opportunities, relationships together, not just about taking a picture or, whatever. I've never been that type of person. So, like I said, I've been knowing Tabitha since 2014. And she's been the same before the viral videos. She's the same now. You just don't know how much God has done for this young lady and how much he's going to do for her. We haven't even seen, you all haven't even heard of all of it yet. And she's so humble. She's so, 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 so humble. Just love her to life. Thank y'all for tuning in to In the Mix with Kasha Brown. This has been a blessing to be able to bring content to you all. My family in Dallas is my largest supporters. That's why I decided to stream through Facebook, because that's where my largest supporters are, and people who encourage me and root for me to win and pour into me when I have days of wanting to give up or days of just like, man, I don't know if I can do this. You guys keep me going, whether you realize it or not. If you like, oh, that's a great quote, great picture, great video, I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. You just don't know how much that motivates me to keep going, because it's definitely not easy being here, but it's necessary. And I thank God for allowing me to walk in my purpose, to connect with the people who are helping me along the way, and be able to spread love, peace, joy, and kindness through communication. So pretty soon I'm going to be doing a segment called Celebrity Lookalike. So if you think that you look like a celebrity, or someone who looks like a celebrity, please, please, please DM me their picture along with a celebrity picture. And who knows, we may have you posted on In the Mix. Also, I want to shout out quickly Linnell Renfro. I'm probably messing this up. Linnell Renfro Falk. And this is the name of her business, or her shirt line, Life is Potpourri. She actually sent me some shirts. Let me show y'all. Now, I like my shirts big, so don't judge me. It says, I think you can see it, Thriver. So basically, Survivor and Thriver into one. And then on the back, and I'm just now getting it today, so I'm just reading it with you. And the back says hashtag undefeated. Love this. I love this color. I guess you can't see the words, but yeah. Sir Thriver. I love it. She sent me a yellow one and a white one. And just in case you want to look her up, Life is Potpourri, Linnell Winfro Falk, and that's her name on Facebook also. Also, if you're in need of a private chef or a caterer, well, Felicia, you do this too, so don't get mad at me, Felicia. Now, Felicia Guimont is my go-to person for any type of catering needs in Texas or anywhere else she travels. Catering needs, food, cakes, pies, Nana pudding cupcakes, which is my favorite. I wish you could mail some to California. I know you probably can't, but if you can, let's talk because I really need some Nana pudding cupcakes, cheesecake. Felicia Guimont does it all. Oh my gosh. So yeah, but also Miss Winfro Falk sent me this. I guess this is Divine Events. She actually also does catered events as well. So she sent me a card that says, "Hello, Kasha, prayers. Prayers that you are well, and thanks for your support. Thank you, Linnell, for my 2 shirts. I love them, and I will be wearing them, and I will be taking pictures in them, and I will be posting them. So if you guys have something as well, I know I'm a rascal, Felicia. I love you, Felicia. I will always be a rascal. If you guys have something that you want to send in for me to support and post and advertise for you, please feel free to DM me, and I will send you the appropriate mailing to send it to. And we'll help support each other, push each other forward. And as I grow, you grow. We're a community. We're a family. So thank you for being in the mix with Kasha Brown. Love y'all.